Hi guys, it's Evasive Gaming here, and this is a new series I'm bringing to you. As that is one of my favourite games, Football Manager. Just thought, let's bring it. Yeah, so decided that I'd be Chelsea, as they've got a fair bit of money. In the background's just the meetings with the assistant manager and the board, because it's not very interesting, so I thought I'd speed it up for you. And yeah, Chelsea, we've got quite a lot of money, already got quite a bit of squad depth. And as in the background, Nathan Chalobah doesn't seem to be getting on with me, but you always have them sort of things. Scouting some players that the board have said. And yeah. What am I expecting? Well, to win the league, really. Looking at tactics, I was originally going to go with two up front, because really goal threat, got two main strikers, but then I was thinking to myself, do I really want two samey strikers who are really, really similar? And I was like, that's not what I want. So then I was like, so I'll go one striker, wingers, centre mids, and this is the end formation. As I pick the team, that's going, yeah. I've cut out some of the video because it's like a bit boring, some of the bits. But as you can see, setting up all the players, positioning and stuff, and what sort of roles I want them to play. Pickings, it does eventually lead on to me showing some transfer targets that I want to bring in, which I need your guys' feedback on who I should be bringing in. Demba Ba, transfer listed instantly. Christian Atsu, he can go out on loan. I'm looking at some people who've got some good potential. Bertrand Traore, he's going out on loan. Jeremy Boga, brought him into the first team because 4.5-star ability. Well, potential. I thought he can provide something big to the club. You're going to see now me setting all the training. Fast forwarded this to 3.5 times the normal speed because it's boring to watch, but I just wanted to show you that I was doing it. Obviously training everyone to their individual role, getting better at that sort of them attributes. And some of them I start training to the positioning, like Oscar to centre mid rather than attacking mid. Yeah, so this is my first long commentary solo, and yeah, I'm hoping to make this a series, but I can't do it without your guys' help. I know that a lot of my players will be going out on loan, especially, and then some will be sold, as you can see later on in the episode. Yeah, this training stuff should be getting sorted soon. Nearly finished. Victor Moses, don't know whether I'm going to keep him or not because he's a bit iffy. Doesn't really bring much to the side. Jeremy Boga there again. He's got a big future at the club, I can just tell. Mohamed Salah, he could provide something in European football. Same with Andre Schürrle. Torres, I can't really see him staying. That's why I placed him on the transfer list. Lukaku, main backup striker. And yeah, my instructions, from what I've played, it normally works like this, but I'd just obviously like any input on what could be good. Now, but Demba Ba, I really despise him. He's not good. And so I was like, yeah, what sort of money can I get for him? And I was like, I could try and get some big money because it's Monaco. And I was like, I went for, I nearly said 13, then 14, and I was like, no, let's just go 15. And they accepted it, and I was like, fair enough, you can have him. And here's my transfer shortlist of players that I was interested in bringing in. Obviously, Edinson Cavani, he'd be another big guy, but he'd only really be, like, if someone got injured, like Diego Costa, because he's like very, very expensive for someone who just come and sit on the bench. So I don't really see him being a main guy if he came in, and I don't see him being a viable target either. But Manuel Neuer, he's the same. Just brought him into the shortlist because it's something that I personally would like to see, because he's his best keeper in the world. Jordi Alba, one of the forced left backs, because left back's a position that I really need to improve. With David Alaba, Alberto Moreno, Ricardo Rodriguez, Jordi Alba and David Alaba will be my two main targets, but obviously they're expensive, and I could even bring in one of the other two as like backup to give myself a bit more squad depth, because they're not going to be as much. They'll probably be about 10 to 13 million each. But then Jordi Alba or David Alaba will be a fair bit of money, which I don't know whether it's something that I need to improve that much at the moment. Obviously it is my main target, but you know, Alberto Moreno, he's got brilliant overall all-round stats for the role he'd be playing. Same with Ricardo Rodriguez. So it'd be one of these two. Like, I think they could either do the job now, or they've definitely got a lot of potential. Rafael Varane, might get him in for cover for centre back, because I've only really got Gary Cahill and John Terry, maybe Kurt Zouma, but he's a bit young, bit unestablished. Luis Muriel, he could be a player that I might bring him as a bit of a backup for a striker, and he's a different option because he's much more pacey than the other two. Obviously costing a fair bit for his ability. Ross Barkley, another player that I'd like to bring in because of his potential. At the moment, I don't know whether he'd be a possibility now though, because he wouldn't really fit in the side. Serge Aurier, he could just get him in as backup for right back, and then it could give me an option to sell Branislav Ivanovic, because he's obviously at the moment he's not brilliant, so I could possibly just get him in and maybe loan him out. And the next two are just people I've found who are 18 who look like they've got brilliant futures, so I might just bring them in, load them out, and have them as future stars. Domenico Berardi looks good. Yassine Benzia looks just as good. I might even get both of them. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the episode. Subscribe.